Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is the Ask the Expert session for Digital Breakout 128. This is a conversation about how to leverage Microsoft projects across your digital landscape, utilizing the Project Accelerator. My name is Sharon. I'll be going over some quick housekeeping items, and then we will kick it off with our expert panel.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. George Bullock here, and let me introduce as well Heather Heidi. Heather? And I am a product marketing manager for Microsoft Project, and hopefully you saw the event we just had. We're really excited about the Project Accelerator. We have a question from Jim. Is magic real? No, it's not. But also, the Project Accelerator, we're still working on the best way to make that available to our customers and users, but we will keep you posted. You will know. Thanks for attending the previous session. And let's see, we have a question from Anonymous, who seems to have a few questions. Right now, our plan with the Accelerator, so the question is, for using the Project Accelerator, do all the end users need a Project for the Web license? What kind of license are needed? We're still working on some of the license details, but our goal and plan is that you will need a project license to use the Accelerator, but that will be the only license that you need. And which capabilities you might get with a Plan 1 or a Plan 3 and so on, we're still working on, but it is a project license. What does this mean for Project Online? This is another question from Anonymous. Heather, do you want to take that? Perhaps Heather isn't there. We have, if you search for what is Project for the Web through your favorite search engine like Bing, you will find a great starting point with our latest information about Project Online and what is happening with Project Online. If that doesn't help, post another question and we'll see what other information we can get you. We have another question from Jim. Also, when will we be able to start adding custom fields to projects in Project for the Web end user view? Very cool, and yes, you're absolutely right, much needed. We are in progress now. Any day you should see the ability to add task custom fields directly through the native Project for the Web end user view. So good question, Jim. Thanks for your interest and your questions. Let's see, Barbara. Programs within a program can be managed in a variety of ways, Project Professional, ADO, and Planner. Can we integrate to other tools so that regardless of what work management solution you use, we can see progress against milestones? A couple of things there. In the Accelerator right now, the data you're seeing is Project for the Web data. However, there's a lot of options with the Power Platform to bring other data in and to build views like Power BI reports that would pull in data from across different tools. Also, our project roadmap capability, which you may or may not be familiar with, allows you to see projects from Project Online, from Project for the Web, and from Azure DevOps side by side, and you can see milestones from the projects. You can create your own overall milestones. So that's another way to build programs. The future of the desktop project, like Project Pro, this is a question from Simon. Heather, maybe, is Heather here? We don't have any very specific plans. We have many users who love the desktop client. So I can say right now it's not going anywhere. We do want to be creating this new experience called Project for the Web that hopefully many people using the desktop will eventually find a home with. But we know that Project Desktop is very widely used, and we don't have any plans right now to make it not available to you. But we will keep everybody posted in the community about where we're going. Jim, wow, I owe him $5. When will we see the project and roadmap and icons to Teams? You will see that very soon, like I believe possibly within days or a week. Because we're about to roll out that feature, and I actually use it here. I'm in an inner ring, and I have it available, but you will see it soon, and that will allow you to do exactly what you're suggesting here, which is create a project. Right, you'll either be able to create a new project as a tab in Teams or add an existing project that's part of your group, your team in Teams. Another question from Anonymous, a very prolific person. To use the accelerators, do you need a license for both Project for the Web and Power Apps CDS? Our plan and goal is that you will not need a Power Apps CDS license. We're still working on the final details of that. You will need a Project for the Web license, a Plan 1 or Plan 3 or Plan 5. Okay, a long question from Alex. Let me see if I can get through this. As an IT PM, I always love the elegance of the old Team Foundation server and project integration of taking tasks being given to the assignee in a place where they do their daily work, Visual Studio. I've since transitioned to manage projects for cross-functional teams. It's not that easy until now, as my company has of 12,000 has embraced Microsoft Teams. There's now a single place. So I think I get the picture here. I'm not going to read the rest of the questions. In Teams, there's a new thing that we released in June, July called Tasks and Teams. And right now in there, you can see to-do tasks, you can see flagged emails from Outlook, you can see Outlook tasks, and you can see your planner tasks. And our plan is in calendar 2020, hopefully the first half, we're going to also add Project for the Web tasks there. So that will literally be your one-stop shop for all things task. Hopefully that helps. Alex, Simon, what does the roadmap look like for planner project integration? We don't have any very specific plans for this. We do see Planner to Project for the Web as a natural grow up. So we're looking at ways where if I'm in Planner and I need some more power, how can I easily get to Project for the Web? But in terms of an integration, what would be really helpful to us is if you go to our user voice for Project for the Web and look for, there may be an existing item, I think there is, for Planner Project for the Web integration. And if you want to start your own and give us some more ideas about what you see there. We track that thing on a daily basis, the user voice. Great. Shannon from Peoria. Awesome. I love that you put from Peoria in there. That's great. Is there a roadmap that shows when Project for the Web will reach feature parity with Project Online for critical features? I think the roadmap is in the Ignite session that I did. We don't necessarily look at a list of detailed features and check them off as we move them into Project for the Web, because part of what we're doing here is modernizing, and part of what we're doing is responding to changes in the way work and resources and portfolios are managed. However, we do have plans in calendar 2021 to begin adding more robust features like, bookings-based resource management and more. And hopefully the accelerator will meet some of your PPM needs. And Bart Simpson, awesome. Cowabunga. How do I access this Project Accelerator? We are still looking at the best way. It may be that what we do is we make this available through GitHub. We're still not quite there, but we will be manning the megaphones when we have finalized that. I hope you're interested in this, and we're working on that to be able to do it really soon. When will the accelerator be available? How do we get early beta access? We're not planning to have a beta program. That's from Nick. Thank you, Nick. We're not planning to have a beta program. And as I said, our current option we're looking at is GitHub. And I would hope sometime in October is what I'm looking at. Can't guarantee that, and so hopefully, John, that answers your question. When can we expect to see the accelerator? Hi, is there a learning page to use the Project Accelerator? Not yet, Daniel, but we will look to make sure there is one when we make this available to customers. Thanks for your interest. When will the accelerators become available? Hopefully, Barbara B. I actually know a person named Barbara B. Barbara Box. Hopefully you've gotten your answers from some other questions. Baz Kinda? Baz, is that Baz from the United Kingdom? Hi, when will the accelerator be released? Hopefully you got the answers you need there. And we're still working on the licensing. Our goal is to have this available certainly through project licenses. We're still working on how that will work with Power Apps. And then we have another question from Anonymous. He wrote a bunch of books, I think, as well. How do we do timesheets with Project for the Web? We currently use PWA. We don't have concrete roadmap plans for that yet, but as we begin rolling out more capabilities on, in things like the accelerator, the fact that we're built on the Power Platform will give us some real leverage there. So stay tuned. We don't have anything on the roadmap yet for that. Alex, it wasn't clear in the last presentation what exactly is the Project Accelerator. It is a solution. It is a Power Apps solution that can be imported into any Power Platform. I should have made that clear. I thought I had talked about that, but maybe I didn't very clearly. So it is a Power Apps solution that can be deployed right now into your default Power Platform environment. Howard, you are correct. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Well done, sir. I love it. Mark Burback, hello. In regards to Project for the Web, is there any ability that Microsoft can take the capability from the current project service automation, such as the utilization view or schedule board, and add them? First of all, Matt, not Mark. I think I said Mark. That's a great question. We do have Project Operations releasing on October 1st, and that's got some very powerful resource management capabilities. More in a, that's a little more for projects where revenue recognition and profitability is a key factor. But also because Project for the Web is built on the Power Platform, our plan is to bring in robust resource management, likely based on the capabilities that are available through the Universal Resource Scheduling Engine that's part of the Power Platform. So stay tuned for that. Good question. Kristen Thurber, maybe James's granddaughter. He was a great kind of comedic writer, James Thurber. Can you share how Project Accelerator and the Power Platform can integrate with another platform like ServiceNow, Project Demand Management? Well, there's certainly capabilities for that aplenty in the Power Platform. So I can imagine a thing where, let's say someone's working in ServiceNow and they have a ticket, and that ticket needs to become a project, but it needs to be requested first. I think it would be quite easy to, I have never built apps on ServiceNow platform, but using the Power Platform to inject a new project request into the system. And so hopefully that helps. Anonymous, again, great session, and I'll say to Anonymous, great books and songs and all the things you've done for us over the years. I was always looking forward to meeting you. Sorry, I'll quit with the Anonymous jokes. What is the roadmap for Project Desktop? Nick, hopefully you heard some of my answers before. We have many users around the world using the Project Desktop. We don't have any specific plans for it right now. We certainly are hoping that more and more users will see Project for the Web as the next stop for them. And we will keep our user community posted, but keep using the desktop client if that's doing the best job for you. And as you may have seen on the roadmap, in the first half of calendar 21, we're looking to provide the ability to import a project from an MPP file into Project for the Web. So that will be a good way to begin moving to Project for the Web. The accelerator, Phil, the accelerator is an updated version of the one in AppSource, I believe. I have not used that one in a long time. This is a new build. Sherry, since the Project Accelerator does not integrate directly with Project Online, can project managers status and update the plans directly from the Accelerator or Project for the Web? Project managers can do both. So any plan that's in Project for the Web is visible and manageable via both the Accelerator through its project entity view, as well as through the Project for the Web experience. Is there critical path functionality in this tool? Not yet. We're targeting the first half of 2021. Can we export back into an MPP? No, not at this time, but we are planning, targeting the first half of calendar 21 to allow you to import an MPP into Project for the Web. Does Accelerator connect to a custom CRM dynamic app? Not at this time. You may find some great capabilities with project operations and its connection to CRM, but also because the Accelerator is a Power Platform app going forward, we're hoping to provide ways to bring in more of the Dynamics 365 capabilities as part of that. And as well, Project for the Web is embedded in Project Operations. So make sure you check into some of the Project Operations sessions that might meet your needs. Baz Kinda, I missed most of the previous session. Were there any announcements around the URS? Not directly from me, although one of our target goals is to provide the more robust resource management some of our customers need through URS, and that's something that's possible because the Accelerator and Project for the Web are built on the Power Platform, which is where Dynamics 365 lives. Will Planner, another question from Phil, thank you, Phil. Will Planner be added to the roadmap feature? This is something we've thought about. We don't have it on the roadmap. I suggest going to user voice and hammer us on that one. It has been asked for sure. Anonymous, I assume we will be able to import financials into Project for the Web via Power Automate. We currently do this via PowerShell. Yes, if you have financials from other systems, all the capabilities, not all of them will be available through project licenses because Power Automate just has so much great functionality that's a perfect complement. But Power Automate gives you all the connectors and capabilities you need to do an incredible amount of importing, and you could add your own custom fields or pour them into custom fields you saw as part of the Accelerator. Bill Foy, if I'm switching from another PPM to Project Online, what's the best way to move basic project info over? Do I have to retype it? What I would say, Bill, is if you found a good business reason to start with Project Online, get started there. And what's the best way? Eventually, we're targeting the first half of calendar 21 to allow you to import projects into Project for the Web from an MPP. And we'll have a lot more information as we go forward about how we're going to help Project Online customers determine their best transition path to either side-by-side using Project for the Web and Project. And do you have to retype it? At this time, unfortunately, you would, but we're looking to get better at that, as I said. From Anonymous again, well, and I've avoided the jokes, please, a little applause. Resource sharing and planning with this. The resource, already you're able to get a lot of information about the resources in the system, as you saw through the resources entity view, as well as through the reports. And as I've said, we're looking to add more robust resource management capabilities through the capabilities that are already available through, for example, the Universal Resource Scheduling Engine. Will timesheets be in the roadmap? They're not officially in the roadmap yet, but certainly it's something we know our customers need. That is to Anonymous. Eduardo asks, any interfaces or integration with Azure DevOps server or service work? We actively use DevOps for creating features. Great, thank you for using DevOps, awesome tool. We do have, one of the documents I want to mention here is if you search for the Microsoft Project Service Description, you'll get a lot of details and a picture of how these two systems, Project Online and Project for the Web, sit side by side. Our Project Roadmap feature allows you to build roadmaps that can include Azure DevOps projects, and the Power Platform through its connectors and Power Automate would be a way that you could integrate data from Azure DevOps into entities of Project for the Web and the Accelerator. You could also customize or build new Power BI reports to do that. Hopefully that helps, Eduardo. Kristen Thurber is back. Is there a standard migration from Project Online to Project for the Web, or will this be a custom effort for each? At this time, there is not a standard. As I said, we're looking first to allow you to import projects from MPP files, but we'll have a lot more information for people who are using Project Online as we go forward. And make sure to go look at the service description because it'll have a picture of how these sit side by side. Giselle, I think I recognize you from the session. How will we be notified when the Accelerator is available? Likely through standard marketing channels like blogs and the project, other social outlets for project as well as in our project documentation. We will make sure you know. Thank you for the question. To what extent, Dan asks, to what extent do the schemas for the Project Accelerators entities align with Project Online's for schemas for the equivalent entities? Not exactly, they're not, say, field for field, Dan, because as we've gone forward, we really wanted to get the entities right for the future of Project for the Web and the Accelerator. But we are looking at how an MPP import will work, and that may bring the most key project data in. But that's a good question. We will be keeping our customers posted on migration options or transition options. Anonymous, should I make another anonymous joke? No, I don't think so. Will there be an option to show task dependency and project dependency in the Project Accelerator or Project Web App? The project for the web, if that's what you mean by the Project for Web App, Anonymous, allows you to see dependencies between tasks within the same project. And we're also looking at ways in our roadmap capability to build and view dependencies between projects, across projects, if that's what you mean. You can certainly do reports that bring together sets of projects, and some of our out-of-the-box reports may give you what you need. But that's a good question. And let's see, Sherry is back. Really enjoyed the session. Thank you very much. Thank you a lot. I already plugged it to my director. Very good. Is your director Tim Burton or Christopher Nolan, or is it somebody else? Just anyway, Sherry, thanks for your great questions. Really appreciate it. Are there, Wendy asks, are there configuration options to link project to Jira? Right now there are not, but there's not any native, but there's a lot you could do with the Power Platform and Power Automate through Power Apps licenses and the Project Accelerator to do a ton of different ways of, to implement a bunch of different ways to bring Jira data into either the Project Accelerator entities or use a Power BI report to bring things together. A lot of options there.
Hey, George, sorry to interrupt. Just very quickly, a time check. We are at 5 minutes to session end.
Yeah, and I think I have literally floored everybody with answers. Wait, is there a new one? I think I am at the end. The last one I'm seeing is Wendy's. Are there configuration options to link project to Jira? So in case there's no more questions, for those of you who attended the session, thank you so much. We have a lot more information we'll be getting out to you with the Accelerator. We're really excited because we think it really takes advantage of the Power Platform, as well as where we're going with Project for the Web. And most important, thanks for being Microsoft customers. We live for our customers, even when we live in our homes 24 hours a day. And I talk to customers all the time. It's my favorite part of the job. I've really enjoyed this Ask the Experts. Totally enjoyed the session. And thank you again for being a customer and for being being interested in Microsoft Project and hopefully being a user of Project as well. And I'm here, so if there's more questions, I'm happy to answer them. Oh, there is a new question from Melinda. It's almost midnight here and the jokes are amazing. Then that's because you're really tired because it's almost midnight there. Ending my night on a high note. Thank you. Thank you, Melinda, for coming and for pumping me up about my jokes. I hope you actually did enjoy them. I guess some of them were not bad. All off the cuff, so. Let's see, do we have anything new? Yes. Oh, good. Grady, thank you. This is awesome. Thank you for coming. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to all of you. And here's Anonymous says, awesome sauce. So Anonymous, thank you so much for all you've done for the world, actually, especially the songs. I've played so many songs. I'm a professional guitar player, and I've played so many songs that you wrote, written by Anonymous. Let's see, I just heard from, let's see, were there some new things? Anyway, some people are saying awesome, and that's really nice. I mean, that's really nice to hear. I really appreciate the kind words. We live to kind of connect with our customers and reach out to them and hopefully give them great information. So it's been a lot of fun for me and hopefully for you as well. Nick, really appreciate the honest responses. Absolutely. Except I did say in my session, see you in Orlando in 2021, and that was not official in any way, and I hope I don't get fired for saying that. Or if I get a call from Satya, that would be interesting. Thanks so much. Really appreciate the honest responses. Thank you, Nick, for your questions and for attending, hopefully, the session. I think you were there. I can't remember. And for attending the Ask the Experts. This has been super fun. I wish I could do one of these every day. And thanks for putting up with my Jimmy Page-like hair and what I'm attempting to say is a beard and mustache, but my wife and daughter do not agree in any way that this is a legitimate beard and mustache and it must be removed immediately. So I'll do that after the session. Let's see. Love the White Dishes background theme too. Oh yeah, I was going to bring my guitar, but it's over there. So Baz Kinda, glad to see the Accelerator. Maybe we'll meet in Prague or London again next year. Baz, I would love to meet you again in Prague or London. If anyone's in London, it is just such a miraculous city. I've been there many times and I love it. Jim, thank you. Awesome. I think we got some great questions for you in the session as well. Jose Levy, thank you, Jose Levy, for all your help getting me ready for this. Had a super fun time, and Jose was instrumental in that. He's an awesome dude as well. Thanks so much. Really appreciate the honest responses. That was Nick again. Attended both. Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate it. This is a thumbs up. Wow, that's interesting. There's a delay on my video. That is a thumbs up. And that is a thumb to the wind. And there's other thumb. This is thumb wrestling. Wow. Okay, someone stop me. But I've really enjoyed this. This is so much fun being able to talk to customers in this way. And thanks for enjoying my kitchen.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the view from your kitchen. So we are just about at time. So I did want to address, draw your attention to the slide that's up on the screen. These are our what's next links that we've had up for a while. So feel free to connect to some of those links. It'll give you the opportunity to move forward and continue your journey through Ignite. We are at time. Special shout out and thank you to George, our expert extraordinaire. And we thank all of you for attending. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Ignite presence, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. That was the highlight of my day, talking to all of you. Have a great day.